Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Real Estate Live, the Get to Know Your Agent podcast series. I'm Kathy Mae Martin, and I'm excited to be your host today. If you're thinking of buying or selling, these next episodes are for you. This series is where you truly get to know the person behind that username and email address, with candid questions, unrehearsed answers. So sit back and join us as we learn about the real person behind the profession. You can send your question to us live on Facebook or your comments, or call us at the number listed on the screen, and we're going to answer your questions live on the air. Stay tuned. We're going to have some fun and engaging conversation. Thanks for tuning in. I'm excited to have as my guest with us tonight, Phobee Kimbrough, and a few things that just come to mind when I think of Phobee: honest, dependable, caring. She's thorough. I'm so excited that you're here, Phobee. I'm really excited to learn a lot about you, and I'm so proud you're part of our team. You're a true asset. And do you remember the first time we met?
Was it when you saw my house?
Yes. Gosh, how long ago was that?
Oh, it was back in 2017 or 18.
Mm-hmm. I remember walking away from that thinking, wow, what a sweet lady. And you had 4 little girls running around.
Yep.
Busy.
Yes.
So
It was a time.
Yeah.
But you did such a great job. And that's when I started loving real estate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You inspired me.
Oh, well, thank you. I learned a lot. I've forgot a lot since then. So, and we talked about this just a couple of minutes ago, but we didn't really get into it. Phobee is an unusual name. Do you know how you got that name?
Yep, my mom made it up. She was 16 when she had me. She got married at 15. And she said she read a book, a real thin, a hardback book that was actually Phoebe.
Oh.
And she said that when she had me, she couldn't remember how to spell it, and she didn't have any idea how to pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
So she spells it Phobee, and called me Phobee. And I just tell people the H is silent, because the PH does not sound an F.
Yeah, because you get Phobee, you get Phoebe.
Most of the time,
Phobee.
It's Phobee. Most of the time, people who don't know me call me Phoebe first.
Mm-hmm.
And so, a lot of times I don't correct them because it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. But just an easy way to remember if you see the name. Hey, we already got a comment on that.
Oh.
Somebody says, I love that name.
Oh, that's sweet.
Isn't that sweet? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, where'd you grow up?
Well, I was born in Kingsport, Tennessee, but we traveled a lot. My dad worked on nuclear powerhouses, so I was born in Tennessee. My sister was born in Georgia. My brother was born in North Carolina.
Wow.
And I lived in Pennsylvania and New York and Michigan. Every year we moved to a different school because my dad had to go where the work was. So I really didn't grow up in one place.
Yeah.
I'm rounded.
Yes, you are very rounded. It shows in your personality that you know how to relate to all walks of life.
I do.
And what a great asset to have in this business.
I've never met a stranger, so that's what my mom always said.
Yes. Well, it definitely shows. Tell us a little bit about your family.
I have 4 daughters. That's my crowning glory, my best achievement. And I have 10 grandchildren out of 3 daughters. My youngest daughter isn't married and doesn't have any children. And I have a wonderful husband who is my biggest cheerleader, my biggest supporter, and my best encourager. And, it's just, life is good.
Yeah.
God has really blessed me, and I'm very thankful for all the blessings that He's allowed me to have.
Yeah. Well, you definitely are a shining light, Phobee.
Thank you.
Did you have a nickname growing up? Did your mom and dad call you?
No, after Phobee, I didn't need a nickname. I mean, that was enough.
Yeah, oh, for sure. So, do you spend a lot of time with the grandkids?
As much as I can, because they're in sports, they play ball, they're taking gymnastics, and they're so busy. Kids are busy nowadays.
Yes, they are.
And I see that, Taylor. I
Taylor put a comment on there, said her papa gave her name and she has a strange name.
How about that?
Yeah. So
Well, I'm
it's
proud
really not strange, it's just spelled.
It's spelled differently, yeah.
10 grandbabies, that's incredible.
10 grandbabies, and they're aged 13 to 18 months.
I wasn't going to ask because I have 2, and sometimes I have to think about it because those change every year.
Yeah.
But 10?
10.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's the ratio, boys to girls?
5 and 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I hope my youngest daughter don't have any because she'll break the ratio unless she has one of each.
Yeah, she's
But I'm
got to
just
have
kidding.
one in
Yeah, I'm just
each.
kidding. I don't mind. But I tell you what, having 10 grandchildren and having such, I think there's 17 or 18 of us all together, we can never get a table at a restaurant.
Oh.
Nobody can accommodate our whole group.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad, but it is what it is.
You'll have to ask for a table of 6 beside each
Yeah.
other.
If we could have 2
tables of
separate
6.
tables.
Yeah, that's maybe a way to get around that. Did you have a favorite family tradition growing up?
Well, Christmas was our biggest thing, and I made Christmas special for my kids because my parents did. My dad would work a shutdown, is what they call it, and it's like you work hours, like 10 or 12 hours for 7 days in a row. It's when they shut the nuclear powerhouse down and they do maintenance or something. And he would make good money, but he always did that for Christmas. And we always had a big Christmas with presents, and Mom always fixed a big Christmas dinner, and I did all my kids that way, and they're doing their children that way. So we have passed that tradition down.
It's kind of the same way at my house.
Is it?
Christmas was, we didn't do a lot of things, but Christmas and birthdays were 2 things.
And
that-
birthdays too. My kids, on their birthday, I made a special thing for them. They didn't have to do any chores that day. They didn't have to make their bed.
How nice
They didn't
is
have to
of you.
do laundry.
Don't let my kids know that. They'll think I'm mean. I didn't get that growing up. I still had my chores to do. Birthday
Yeah,
was-
I did too, but I changed. I broke that tradition with my kids, and that's their special day. Whatever meal they want that day, they got to. I fixed that meal. Whatever kind of cake they wanted, I'd make the cake. So
Yeah.
that was their special day.
Your mom and my mom must have knew each other growing up. Were you involved in any kind of sports or music?
I was a cheerleader.
I would have.
Yes, I was a
guessed,
cheerleader.
yes.
And I was a majorette. I did twirled a baton.
Wow.
When I lived in New York, I was a really big school. We had the tryouts for the majorettes, and you have to get in front of the whole school and do a routine, and I was a nervous wreck. And if you drop your baton, you're out. You're automatically disqualified. And you have to throw it up, twirl it, and catch it. And I was a nervous wreck. But come time, I didn't drop it, thank goodness. When it got time to go and look at the list and see who made it, 2 of my friends who tried out, there was a group there, said, don't even look because none of us made it. Well, I wanted to look anyway, and my name was on the list.
Oh, okay.
So I made it. Woohoo!
So did you upgrade to twirling with the fire?
No fire in the 7th grade. I might have burnt something
I was
down.
thinking something great for our Christmas party if you still twirl with the
Hey,
fire.
I'm a little rusty on that.
Well, what's the best advice you ever received from your mom or dad or somebody in your family?
I would say the best advice that I can think of is be true to yourself and put God first.
Yeah.
Put
yeah.
God first. And if you put God first, everything will fall into place.
Well, you do an amazing job at
Thank
that.
you.
It shows in every walk of life. You talk the talk, you walk the walk,
Thank
and
you.
it shows.
I do try, and I know that it's the most important thing, is to me, is my relationship with the Lord.
Your faith is very important to you. I think we've got another comment.
doing.
What's your favorite part of work?
My favorite part of work is showing homes because I love to go in and look at them too, and I'm like, oh, look at this, look what they got over here, and I get as excited as the people showing who are looking at the homes. But I love showing homes.
Yeah. Do you ever go home after you've shown a house and want to change everything?
Yes.
After you've seen another, I think we got another comment. Yeah. What was your favorite sale?
Oh, I'm going to tell you, I worked really hard. I had a young lady moved here from California, and she was early 20s, and she was so sweet, and she lived in Knoxville, and it was the height of the real estate market when there would be one house and 20 offers came in. You remember that?
Yeah.
I showed her 38 houses.
Oh, I remember you.
Yeah, and we put an offer in on 5 houses and got outbid every time. And finally, we got one. And actually, when I was showing her that home, the real estate agent texted me and said, "Oh, they've already accepted an offer on this house." Well, I was already there, and I'm like, "Well, I'm still showing her this house." That offer fell through.
Oh.
And so the realtor texted me back like a day or two later and said, "Oh, it's back on the market." And my lady wanted it, and she put an offer in and they accepted it. But
Wow.
that was my most memorable one. It's the
Yeah.
38 houses
38 houses.
in Knoxville.
For the buyer or for the sellers, they called it the unicorn market. We had a different word for the
Yeah.
buyer's market.
I mean, it was
A four-letter
crazy.
word. Yeah.
I mean, even when she would even put over asking price over the appraisal, she would go 10,000 over the appraisal. We still got outbid, and we lost all those offers that she put in, except that last one.
But you know what? She got the one she was
She
meant
did,
to have.
and she loved it. She loved it, and I was so happy for her. And we're still friends on Facebook, and you know.
That's great.
Yeah, everyone that I've worked with, we're still friends on Facebook. We keep
Yeah.
up with each other.
That's wonderful. That's one of
Yeah.
that's a part about this business. It becomes more than a transaction.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does.
Yeah. Well, I know Faith played a big role in that. So I think we have another comment. Talent show. Yes, I'm going to get into that. You are such a joy to be around, Phobee.
Thank you.
That's from
Thank
one of
you.
our coworkers
Yeah.
here, and that says a lot. And
That's
I
really
bet you
sweet.
if we polled everybody that worked here, everybody has something wonderful
Well,
to
thank
say
you. I
about
love
you.
working here, and we
Yeah.
have such a good group of people. And I brag on you all the time.
Oh,
I said you couldn't ask for a better broker because you want us to succeed.
I do.
Yes,
I do.
and
Absolutely.
I feel that, and it makes me feel confident. It makes me feel safe. You know, like
Yeah.
like you want me to succeed.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I want everybody here to be
Yes.
more successful than I am, and I truly mean
Absolutely.
that. And we got another comment. What advice would you give a new home buyer?
I think a new home buyer has a lot of ideas of what they want, and they have a budget. And sometimes the things that they want is more than what their budget allows. And I say, if you're a first-time home buyer, just a young couple starting out, you can have a starter home. It won't be your forever home, but get something that you're happy with at this time. And then as your family grows and your finances grow, you can always upgrade to a bigger home. That's the best thing. Don't overstretch yourself in your first home.
Audience, that is great. Great advice for
Thank
sure.
you.
Well, we talked about your faith being so important in your everyday life and how you do and function in your business. Tell us a little bit. You go to church in this area?
I do. I go to New Life Church there in Midtown.
New Life Church?
It used to be where it used to be Harriman Church of God. We changed. It's where the Dagger Canoe warehouse is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier about family quartets and trios. You said you sang in a quartet.
I did. I sang in a quartet for years in a small church that I went to and raised my children in a small church in the country. And I loved it. I love singing. I'm on the praise and worship team at our church, and praise is my is my calling. I feel like God's called me to sing, to be a praise and worship person, because when I sing, I'm singing to God. It's like I'm communicating with the Lord, and I feel His presence, and to me, worship and praise just goes hand in hand.
Somehow I knew you sang, you had a voice, a gift of the voice and a talent there. And I've never heard anybody say that, but I just kind of felt that about you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you said your husband plays the bass.
He does. He started out playing the drums, and it got to be a little taxing for him because we're getting older. So, and he's been a bass player for 30 years, not in a church. He played in Atlanta. He was in a band in Atlanta, and he is great on the bass. I mean, everybody brags about how good he is on the bass. And when we got married, which will be 9 years this year, he wasn't really going to church. And one of the things that I was looking for was someone who would go to church with me and worship with me. He started, before we got married, he started going to church with me, and the pastor got him playing the drums to start with, and he has been in church ever since, and he is a good Christian man. And that's what I wanted, was someone to share my faith with.
You weren't going to
and we
settle.
could worship together.
You weren't going to settle for anything else. I met him, and he seems wonderful, and you seem very happy. Now, did any of your children get that talent?
When they were younger, I would sing specials in my church every Sunday morning and Sunday night, and they would sing with me. As they got older, they said, I can't sing. I just can't sing. I'm no good. And none of them sang.
Oh, no. Just kind of bashful.
But they did so good when they were younger. They would get right up on that stage and hold that little microphone, and they would just sing their little songs. But as they got older, I guess they got more nervous or something.
Yeah, some intimidation, that sort of thing. So, what do you enjoy doing when you're not working?
Well, I garden. I grow a garden, and I can stuff all the time. I'm actually canning Monday. I'm going to make homemade spaghetti sauce. I can it in jars. My husband says it's better than anything you can buy at the grocery store. All
right, you heard it here. Yes.
I can green beans. I can corn. I make jelly. I've made apple butter. My husband calls me a prepper. I'm thinking I have got 2 freezers full of food, and I've got a pantry fully stocked. And I said, we won't go hungry.
Yeah, absolutely not. So those canning recipes, is that handed down from family?
From my mom.
And off of Twitter?
No, it's my mom. She taught me when I was younger how to can everything. And then one of my daughters, Rebecca, she does a lot of canning. She's been canning all summer. And then Rachel, my oldest daughter, last year, she started canning some tomatoes. I took her some, and she canned them for the first time, and I was really proud of her. It was funny when my 2 younger daughters, when they were young, we were in the garden, they complained the whole time about having to work in the garden. They said, when I grow up, I'm not planting no garden. I said, where are you going to get your food? I'm going to get it at the grocery store.
Well, yeah.
And neither one of them do a garden. Neither one of them.
Well, both of mine love to garden. All right, I think we got another comment. What are your non-negotiables?
Let's see. Are we talking in real estate? Non-negotiables? Probably dishonesty. That's my main thing. And I am transparent. I will be as honest as I can be, and I will, as far as the knowledge of the situation. Now, sometimes there's things that come up that I didn't know anything about. But my non-negotiable is I'm honest.
Yes.
And, I have to look at myself in the mirror every day, and I have to live with myself, and I want to sleep at night. So I'm not going to do anything that's going to get me in trouble or be detrimental to anybody else. I'm just not going to.
And that's 100% true. 100% true. Have you ever gave one of those canned spaghettis as a housewarming gift?
I haven't, but I could.
Because I don't have that talent, but I would buy some from you and say, hey, look, here's some nice housewarming gift.
And I tell you what we found out. I canned it, The first year I canned it, it didn't really have much taste. The second year, it was amazing. All those flavors marinated. You have bell peppers, onions, you have Italian seasonings. Everything just came together. The first year, it was like it hadn't had time to come together.
Oh.
And I even added more seasoning when I made the spaghetti. But the second year, it was like perfect.
Really?
Yes,
So
that was the weirdest
2
thing.
year
The second
the
year, and we're
timetable
down. I
for
think
that.
I canned 20-something quarts. We're down to 1 quart. So.
Do your kids ever come home and say, "Hey, Mom, will you make us some of those green beans or fried green tomatoes?" Or
And we have fond memories of breaking beans, and it was just easy because you're in an air-conditioned place watching TV. How hard is that? And I would tell the kids, I say, when you break these green beans, if you don't get the strings off, you'll be eating them. Because I'm not picking them off.
That's true. That's true. Well, you're sitting there and you're breaking beans with the kids, and you're watching TV.
Yep.
What are you watching?
Whatever, I don't even remember. Whatever movie was on, it was one of the ones kids liked at that time. And when we done corn, we had a whole truckload, and we would park the truck in the shade, under a big shade tree, and we'd sit in the back of the truck and shuck the corn. And when we took it in the house, I got a big pot, and I boiled ears for everybody while I was canning it. And kids remember that. They said, "We remember shucking corn, but we remember eating it too." You know, it was so fresh, right out of the pot, and it's those memories that I cherish that they remember.
Oh, absolutely. Now, do you have your own chickens? Do you raise your own eggs?
Here's the thing, I don't, but I would love to. But where I'm living, it's not possible.
I know the house. I had it
You sold
listed.
You sold it to me.
There's no chickens allowed out there.
No, but one day I would love to have a little mini farm, about 10 acres, to grow a big garden, and I want chickens, and be kind of self-sufficient in that aspect. I do buy eggs from people, farm eggs, but I'd like to have my own one day.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what did you do before real estate?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Growing up, I did everything. I worked in the public since I was 14 years old. And the first job I had, they were taking Social Security out of my paycheck. I didn't have a Social Security card.
Wow.
I did not even have a card. I guess they pocketed that money. But anyway, yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know what they did with it. But as an adult, I went to school, went to college, and became a physical therapist assistant. And I did that for 20 years. And I did home health care, which I loved. That was my thing. And to go to people's homes and help them.
Oh, we've got a phone call coming in.
But then I retired from that, and I'm doing real estate.
Yeah. So, well, that's really, I knew you did something in the medical
For
field.
20 years I did that.
Wow. Yeah. And did you enjoy that?
I did. I loved it. And it was mostly geriatric people, and I loved the elderly.
Oh, yeah.
My heart's for them.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Is that a call for us, Scott? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just keep going.
Okay.
Well, do you ever take a vacation?
Yes, my favorite destination is the beach. I am a beach person. We're going the end of August to Destin, but just to sit on the beach and watch the waves and have the breeze, and it's just, to me, it's relaxing. That's my favorite place.
Do you go to the same beach every year?
And we did for a couple of years. We've been to Gulf Shores. We've been to Panama City a couple of times. This is my first trip to Destin, so I'm excited about that. And we've been to Jekyll Island.
Hey, we got a comment. What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory, let me think. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Probably, I have one. When I was a senior in high school, I tried out for the Junior Miss pageant. And it was the first, I was in Monroe County, which I went to Sweetwater High School, graduated from there. And Monroe County had never had a Junior Miss. And I was the first one. I won.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh.
I was so proud. And I got a scholarship that paid for a part of my college, so I was so
So
proud.
at our next office Christmas party, we're going to roll out the red carpet for you. We want you to wear that crown and bring your baton
You want me to light the fire?
and your pom-poms. You're well-rounded. Wow.
I am.
Wow. I'm learning so much. Yeah. Do you have something left on your bucket list?
Oh,
that really
yes, I
you
have
wanna
a
do?
lot on the bucket list. I have never really been out west. My husband and I, when he retires, we want to take maybe a month. I want to see Yellowstone. I want to see Mount Rushmore. I have been to Grand Canyon. I have been there. But as far as anywhere else out west, I've never been to Colorado. I've never seen the Rockies. I want to see the big redwood trees, you know.
Yes.
I mean, I want to see, we live in this country, and I told my husband, I said, we have so much beautiful things to see, and we never get to go there and see anything. So when he retires, that we're going to travel.
How long is it going to be?
4 years.
4 years.
He's got 4 more years to
It'll be
work.
here before you know it.
Uh-huh.
Except for that last 6 months. That's got to
hurry.
go just so slow. But
But
yeah.
that's our goal, to go out west and see stuff.
Now, will you take an RV? Will you just take different trips at different times?
Well,
And
we
you
have an
gonna
RV
drive?
now, but we won't take it. Actually, I'm going to sell it anyway. We're thinking about a travel
You heard
trailer.
it here.
I'm
She's
going
gonna
to sell
sell
it
it.
if you're interested. We're going to get a travel trailer and pull it with the truck. And we're going to take a month or two. You know, we're not going to have no time limit
Yeah.
because we're both going to be retired. So.
Yeah,
Yes.
just enjoy the moment,
Yeah.
the memories.
Yes,
That sounds
absolutely.
awesome. Let's see. What legacy do you hope to leave?
Put you on there.
I hope to leave a legacy to my family that I was a good mom, that I raised my children to be good people and raised them in church. And you know, I had a hard time getting pregnant. We tried for 4 years and I never could conceive. And the doctors couldn't find anything wrong. So I did pray to God and ask Him to give me a child, and I promised I'd bring them up in church. And I brought all 4 of them up in church.
You held to your promise.
did.
Hey, we got a call live on the air. Go
Okay.
ahead. Are they still there, Scott? Okay.
I don't think they know they're on the air.
Okay. Go ahead. We're listening. Thanks for your call. Must have a communication error.
Yes, I was watching your podcast,
Yes.
and I got a blessing out of hearing you talk about your faith. But I have a question. If I'm is now the time to refinance? If you wanted to refinance your home.
Oh, that's a great question, and we appreciate you calling. Did you hear that?
But
Okay.
I can't hear
this
it all.
caller, and what is your name? Anyway, she said she enjoys so much watching this podcast
Oh.
and hearing you profess your faith, and so she wanted to ask, do you think this is a good time to refinance your home?
Well, that
Please don't tell
depends.
me.
I would like the interest rate to come down a little more to make it worthwhile to refinance. I was hoping that our economy, would get better and the interest rates would come down. And it has come down a little, but you have to think, is it worth your money to refinance? Because there's expenses to do that. And are you really going to gain anything at this point? And if you're okay staying where you are, maybe give it a little more time to see if the interest rates will come down a little bit more. That's what I would do.
It's good advice. I hear a lot of the lenders say it may make sense if you're going to be in your home for the next 5 years to accrue back some of the expense that it takes to
Right,
refinance.
right.
But I will tell you, if you will call Phobee, or Phobee, I'm sorry. Phobee. The H is silent.
It
Remember,
is.
the H is silent. If you'll call Phobee after the show is over, she'll be glad to put you in touch with a trusted loan officer and make sure we get the right answers for you at this time. So, what a great picture that was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
so, is there anything that you want to leave the audience with? One thought about you and, what makes you get up every morning and do what you do? And is there a thought that you want to leave the audience with?
I just realize as I'm getting older that every day is a blessing. Every day that you wake up, every day that you're able to get out of the bed is a blessing. And make the most of every day, because we're not promised tomorrow and we don't know how long we're going to be here. So every day I get up and I do my devotions in the morning and I say my prayer and I thank God for another day. I'm so thankful that He allows me to still be here.
Wow, what a great way to end this session. The audience, I'm sure they just learned a lot about you and felt very comfortable and just fallen in love with you, for lack of a better word. If you're thinking of buying or selling, or you just have some real estate questions and need advice, Phobee's number and email address, they're on the screen. Please give her a call. I promise you, what you saw here today is 100% organic. This is the person behind that real estate sign, that business card. This is the true person. You're going to get this live.
Thank you.
So thank you for being here, and thank you for, you inspired me.
Thank
No,
you.
really, this was great to have you. And so we hope to have you back sometime
I would love
soon.
to come back.
And tune in next week when we'll have another edition of the Get to Know Your Agent podcast series. I want to thank Scott Wilk with Wilk Productions for making this show happen and doing such a great job for us. And thank you for tuning in.
Bye.